Hi there, and today we're going to learn about how to add a theme into Wix. So for example, I have this blank section right here and I want to add the team members in my company in this website. So for example, we'll just click on add elements and then go to strip, and then we have the theme option right here. So choose any kind of design that you want, but I will choose this one, the first option. Just drag and drop this, and then there we have our team members, and then we can just edit the specific images and their names, and then social media links, and then their description. So if you want to have like a bigger kind of team members, for example, if you have a bigger team, for example, if you have 6 members, you can just copy this, and then I'll show you how to do it. So I'll just first adjust the size of the strip, and then we can just select this strip right here. I'll make sure you are selecting the strip. Oh, not that one. Choose the first one, and then we can just copy by pressing on Ctrl C in your keyboard, and then pressing Ctrl V, and then we now have our additional team members. Or what you can do is that when you are selecting the strip, just copy and paste it. And for example, let's just paste it here, and then there we have an additional team members. But I will just use 6 team members, and then you can just go ahead and change their specific images. For example, you can upload your own pictures if you want, but I'll just choose some other pictures from Wix. For example, I'll just choose a picture right here, and then choose the Wix gallery, and for example like this one, and then you can just do the same for the other images. And then for example, we'll change the name. For example, just double click on it and then just type the name that you will be adding. And then for this, like that. And then for the social media link, you can change this by clicking on set social link, and then you can just input here their LinkedIn website. Or you can add some other icons, like for example Facebook or Telegram, Messenger, and so on and so forth. And then for the paragraph, just double click on this, and then just edit the description. Like that. And then you will just do the same for all of the other team members right here, so that you can insert them into your website. If you want to edit some other things, like for example this text right here, again just double click on it, and then just type in your specific text that you want to display. If you want to change the background of the strip, for example, you can just click on color, and you can just follow the color of the website, or you can just opt for another color. You can also choose a gradient color or a fluid gradient color. It's up to your preference. So I'll just stick with the same background of our website so that it looks the same. Or if you want to have an image background or a video background, you can do that as well. And then once we click on design, you can edit the borders, the corners, and the shadow of the specific strip. And then also, if you click on the image, you can also edit this right here. If the image is clicked, if you want to automatically lead the image to the profile of your team member, you can do it as well. And if you want to change the frame of the image, let's go to design. And then you can choose if you want a square frame by just clicking on the different options right here. But I will just stick with the circle frame right here. And then that is basically it for this video. You just need to edit some more specific details right here for your team members. And I hope you learned how to add your team members in your website, and thank you for watching.